Hi viewers, welcome to today's news headline edited by Namdi Ogbonna and presented by Amoka Nwabwis from Engineering Team Studio in Owerri, the capital of Imo State. Please note that the first edition of our weekly analysis of the monthly events, incidences, and positive strides in engineering, science, and technology in Nigeria and across the globe, titled Engineer's Voice, will be available for your viewing and listening pleasure. Keep a date with us this week, September 2nd, 2023, by 10 a.m. on our website, https://engineeringteams.com. You can also reach us through our YouTube and Facebook handles. First, the news headlines. 1. Flood. Delta orders residents in lowland areas to relocate. 2. Lagdo Dam. States are clearing water channels in preparation. NIMA. 3. Army uncovers illegal oil refining sites in Imo, Delta. 4. Nigerian doctors moving to Sierra Leone, Gambia. CMD's lament. 5. Construction workers escape death as two-story collapses in Lagos. 6. Indian rover confirms sulfur on Moon's South Pole. 7. Scientists discover bacteria capable of sensing Earth's magnetic field in deep-sea vents. If you are joining us for the first time, please like, share and drop your opinion on the comment section. You can also subscribe to our channel and hit the notification icon to receive updates whenever we post new videos. Now the news in full. Flood. Delta orders residents in lowland areas to relocate. The Delta state government, on Wednesday, issued a fresh warning to residents in lowland and flood-prone areas to relocate to higher plains in view of the impending flood, on the heels of the release of water from Cameroon's Lagdo Dam into the rivers Niger and Benue. This was contained in a statement signed by Festus Ahon, the chief press secretary to Governor Sheriff Oborevwori, and made available to journalists in Warri, according to the statement. The state government was concerned about the lives and property of citizens living in flood-prone areas in the face of earlier warnings from the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency. It noted that the governor has approved the setting up of a 14-man flood disaster management committee headed by the secretary to the state government, Dr. Kingsley Emu, to mitigate the challenges expected by the impending flood. Lagdo Dam. States are clearing water channels in preparation. NIMA, the National Emergency Management Agency, NIMA, said yesterday Lagdo Dam might commence full discharge of excess water should the region in Cameroon experience heavy and persistent rainfall. The Director General, NIMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, who stated this during the Emergency Coordination Forum of Disaster Management Stakeholders in Abuja, also said states have begun preparation for release of water from the dam by clearing water channels. This particular meeting has been necessitated by the notification received from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the modulated release of water from Lagdo Dam in Cameroon on the Benue River. The country has commenced release of water from the dam at the rate of 200 cubic meters per second, which is about 18 million cubic meters of water per day. This release may result in all frontline states experiencing flooding in subsequent days and weeks. It is of great importance to also note that the dam might commence full discharge of excess water in the event that the region experiences heavy amount of rainfall. The NIMA boss also noted that there was no standing budget for impact on the flooding from the Lagdo Dam, adding that there won't be any standing budget until there was an assessment. Army uncovers illegal oil refining sites in Imo, Delta. The Nigerian Army has said it has uncovered illegal oil refining camps in Imo and Delta states. The service also said it intercepted boats and vehicles laden with illegal oil products. In a statement on Wednesday by the Director, Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onima Nochukwu, troops intercepted 15 sacks and 13 jerrycans of illegally refined automotive gas oil concealed in the camp. The statement partly read, troops of 343. Artillery Regiment conducting anti-oil theft operations on Monday, August 28, 2023 cracked down on an oil thieves camp in Obokofia community in Imo State. In the crackdown, the vigilant troops intercepted 15 sacks and 13 jerrycans of illegally refined automotive gas oil concealed in the camp. The troops also recovered 2 pumping machines, 3 power generators, 1 hose and a toolbox used for hacking into oil pipelines, in a similar operation, also conducted on August 28, 2023. Troops of 3 Battalion clamped down on an active illegal oil refining site containing 3 cooking ovens and 6 reservoirs at Imekora community in Burutu local government area of Delta State. Acting on credible information, troops conducting anti-oil theft operations, on August 29, 2023, intercepted a wooden boat loaded with 110 sacks of illegally refined AGO concealed in the creeks of Egbima West in Ohoji/Egbima local government area of Imo State. Nigerian doctors moving to Sierra Leone, Gambia, CMDs lament. Professor Imam Bassi, yesterday, lamented that the health sector is facing a manpower crisis as professionals leave the country in droves. According to him, other African countries are now poaching Nigerian medical doctors and health professionals. Bassi, who is the CMD of the University of UU Teaching Hospital, disclosed this when he appeared before the House of Representatives ad hoc committee probing employment racketeering in federal government agencies. He showed up alongside the heads of other health institutions in the country. Bassi noted, some African countries are beginning to poach from Nigeria. The West Coast is looking for our specialists. So many people are now going to places like Sierra Leone and Gambia, and the wage they earn is about $3,000, $4,000. It is about 3 to 4 times what they earn back home. Explaining the manpower crisis, Bassi told lawmakers, what we are seeing is that medical specialists, not just doctors. In fact, even more nurses are leaving. Doctors, nurses, laboratory scientists, physiotherapists, radiographers and all manner of health professionals are leaving the country in droves. He stressed, that is part of the problem we are facing. Replacement of these health workers is a very major challenge. This is because even though we are usually granted approvals to recruit, getting the waivers is a tortuous process. He said due to the urgency involved in replacing health professionals that leave, it is difficult to comply with federal character in recruitment. Construction workers escape death as 2-story collapses in Lagos. Construction workers narrowly escaped death when a 2-story building under construction at 17 Olanrewaju Street, Alausa, Ikeja, suddenly collapsed. Men of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Alausa, rushed to the scene to salvage the situation. The building caved in late Tuesday evening, after having its supporting base collapsed. Director of Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Margaret Adisai, who confirmed the incident, said no life was lost and that the situation was under control. According to Adisai, there has been a partial second decking collapse of a 2-story building under construction having its supporting base give way. The collapse happened at 17 Olanrewaju Street, Alausa, Ikeja to the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service headquarters. Eventually, the crew was able to rescue the situation and forestall a secondary incident as no one was trapped and all the construction workers on site escaped unhurt. Meanwhile, the state government has condoned of the structure for proper investigation into the remote cause of the collapse. Indian rover confirmed sulfur on Moon's South Pole. Last week, India became the first country to land a craft near the largely unexplored South Pole, and just the 4th nation to land on the Moon. India's Moon rover has confirmed the presence of sulfur on the lunar South Pole, the country's space agency said. Last week, India became the first country to land a craft near the largely unexplored South Pole, and just the 4th nation to land on the Moon, the laser-induced breakdown spectroscopy (LIBS) instrument on board Chandrayaan-3 rover has made the first ever in situ measurements on the elemental composition of the lunar surface near the South Pole, the Indian Space Research Organisation (ISRO) said in a statement dated Monday. These in-situ measurements confirmed the presence of sulfur in the region unambiguously, something that was not feasible by the instruments on board the orbiters. It said, the spectrographic analysis also confirmed the presence of aluminium, calcium, iron, chromium and titanium on the lunar surface, ISRO added, with additional measurements showing the presence of manganese, silicon and oxygen. The six-wheeled solar-powered rover Progyon, wisdom in Sanskrit, will amble around the relatively unmapped South Pole and transmit images and scientific data over its 2-week lifespan. India has been steadily matching the achievements of other space programs at a fraction of their cost, despite suffering some setbacks. Scientists discover bacteria capable of sensing Earth's magnetic field in deep-sea vents. Bacteria that can align themselves with the Earth's magnetic field have been found in a new habitat. Previously spotted on land and in shallow waters, these magnetotactic bacteria have now been confirmed to thrive in the depths of a hydrothermal vent. Despite the challenging conditions, the bacteria were able to adapt and survive in an environment that was not ideal for their typical needs. Magnetotactic bacteria are of interest not only for the role they play in Earth's ecosystem but also in the search for extraterrestrial life. Evidence of their existence can remain in rocks for billions of years. Their magnetic inclinations can also provide a record of how magnetic poles have shifted over time. This new discovery brings hope to researchers that the magnetic bacteria might be found in yet more unexpected locations, on Earth and perhaps even on Mars or beyond. Viewers, we have come to the end of today's engineering news broadcast from Engineering Teens TV. Please note that the first edition of our weekly analysis of the monthly events, incidences, and positive strides in engineering, science, and technology in Nigeria and across the globe, titled Engineer's Voice, will be available for your viewing and listening pleasure. Keep a date with us this week, September 2nd, 2023, by 10 a.m. on our website, https://engineeringteens.com. You can also reach us through our YouTube and Facebook handles. Thanks for watching. Do enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.